And we'll just speed this one up right here. And so good morning guys, Kashi HD here with another video on Oceans and Empires, and I finally have my fleet of 5 ship of the lines. One important thing to note guys, when you build new ships, they do automatically fill up with your highest tier troops. This is something that was put in about 2 or 3 updates ago. So don't forget to just go in there. If you don't want to send all of one troop type, just change them over. I tend to just stick with quite a nice even split. There we go, like so. Anyway, we're going to be testing these babies out this morning. I want to go and get some more resources. I have for the last 2 days made a point of going out and deliberately farming 1 or 2 Empire locations. Let me just find those hauls. So this was a screenshot from I think yesterday evening. Managed to get 971 champions, and you can see above the resources that I traded those in for. These resources were all while I was trying to build the 4th and 5th ship of the line. And then the day before that I had 1,130 champions. You see the spearmen in the background. I can't remember how many of those I had. It's probably like 300 or something. For anyone that wants to see, these are the stats of the ship of the line, and this is before I did any updates. So it's all the green boosts that you see in the brackets. Those are all from research or from my hero skills. If I just get up the bomb vessels right there, so you guys can compare those. One of the frustrating things on this game is you can't see the stats for anything you haven't got. You've got to actually, get the ships before you can see their stats. So those are my new tier 10 ships, guys. And if we take a quick scan around, you can see I've obviously had to get my academy up to level 26, my cannon factory, and my shipyard. Those took quite a few resources, as well as the ships themselves, which are quite expensive. So hence is why I've been putting a lot more effort into raiding the Empire lately. And what we're going to do now guys is do exactly the same. I want you guys to see how I go in, how I farm the Empire, and we're going to see how many resources we can get. So I'm going to take a little screenshot here just to keep track of how many resources I've got. And then we'll take another look afterwards and compare the resources before and after the raids. So first things first guys, we're going to send a scout out to this level 23 that we're right next to. That does cancel my shield, but we're not worried about that because we're going to boost up. You can do your boosts before your shield. I tend to just do it while my first scout's out, to be fair. Just a little side note as well, had some great rewards from the emergency maintenance that they did. Where are we? Messages. Here we are. We apologise for the inconvenience. And you see there 24-hour ship armor increase, ship firepower increase, troop attack and troop defense. Hey, you can do as much maintenance as you like if you're going to send me 2 of each of those every time. Not a problem. So what do we got in our level 23 Empire? 3 frigates, 2 bomb vessels and 2 galleons. Guys, when you're looking for troops, the best thing you can see is those frigates, because the more troops they've got in their fleet, the more you capture. So here's a nice example of that, guys. 463 prisoners captured. And if we take a look in the details and see what ships they have, you can see 5 frigates there, and that really is the reason why I've got so many prisoners. The Empire don't tend to have a massive amount of troops in the actual Dominion itself. What they have is enough for you to kill while you're attacking the gate. So majority of those prisoners are just from having a large amount of troops in the fleet. So anyway, that's that. I've got a couple of skills here I can rattle off. These alliance skills only actually make a difference while you're in the alliance territory. So if you're somewhere else in the middle of somebody else's territory, don't even bother using them because they will make no difference whatsoever. I'll tell you what, as we got them for free, we'll rattle off a couple of boosts. Only need 12 hours. And let's just go full throttle and attack these guys. So while these are attacking, I'm also going to send out some scouts to the next highest levels, which here is a 19, 18 and 17. Any lower than that becomes lower tier troops and you don't get as many resources for them. So I'm tending now to sort of save. Ooh, that's not good. Did he get me? Did he get me? Ah! Oh, I was lucky, guys. I'm actually really glad we caught that on camera. So, a nice little manoeuvre there for you guys. If your ships are on the way out to attack, you can't pop a shield. But what you can do is you can either recall them all and then shield while they're on the way back, because you can shield while they're returning. But what happened there is while his ships were attacking, there's like a 5-second attacking countdown. You'll see it when you attack the Empire or players or anything like that yourself as well. And until that 5-second countdown finishes, the attack doesn't register. So what you can do is actually teleport. It recalls all your ships. You'll have seen a load of ships leaving my Dominion and going back to Baby Kashi and Kashi 2. That's just because I reinforced in case that happened anyway. So basically you teleport, your ships all return to you, which then enables you to A, dodge the attack, and B, pop a shield. So if you guys didn't know that, this has been excellent. And if you did, congratulations. I hope it's worked out for you as well as that in the past too. What it has done is recalled all my scouts before they managed to scout, but I'm not being funny. We got very lucky with the fact that we actually did the attack on the level 23 in time. So I'm calling that an absolute 100% win. And let's continue. Let's go and find another empire. So I've got another empire here that I have been hitting for the last couple of days. But there are some higher level players around. Particularly worried about this level 28 who hasn't got a shield, which implies that he's online. And then over the other side, another 28, 32, a 30 there. And you see these red arrows, so there's a very good chance that some of these are online. So we'll skip that one. Let's go and find another one. Okay, so another one here. Let's just take a little look around. There's not really a lot of room for me to land in. And some of these are on fire, but it's only the 19s and 20s. So if somebody is hitting these, I don't think it's anyone that we need to be too worried about. Just based purely on the fact that there's a level 22 there that's not on fire. Any Vikings fans? We've just found Ragnar. I say that like, you know, I'm some hardcore fan. I've literally just watched season 1. Now there's a lot of space here I could port into, guys, but you've seen what's just happened. There's pros and cons. If I was to port there, somebody could port next to me, but then I can always teleport again, and you know, just like we've just done. Whereas in somebody else's territory, I can't shield, and also I'm not sure if the same maneuver works. They've changed a lot of the maneuverability within the game over the last couple of updates, and there's a level 27 and 28 there that I don't really want to get hit by. So let's move on to another one. Okay, so level 21 there. The reason I like these level 21s is the way the sort of hives are made up. You sort of get a 21, a 22 and a 26 in a hive together. So although the level 23s are higher, there aren't any other empires that you can hit with a first class conquest order. That, and I do quite like having the option of hitting the level 26. I've scouted a couple of them. I haven't actually found any that I feel comfortable soloing yet, purely because they're a mix of heavy galleons, frigates and ship of the lines, and where I can sink galleons very quickly and very comfortably, I am aware that heavy galleons have more than twice the durability. So we've got 30 and 28, but they are shielded. There's no movement, so there's a very good chance that they're offline. However, somebody has just scouted a level 26. So there's a very good chance that this person is going to port in to hit the level 26. He's got some... there we go, level 28. Well, we better go and find another one. Okay, another empire here, guys. What's this, third or fourth? I'm not sure if I'm going to be leaving a lot of this in the video or not. I might do, just because it'll help you guys sort of see how I pick where to hit and all that sort of thing. What to look out for. Okay, this one looks okay. One thing I do want to test as well is if that maneuver works with returning from an assault. I think, I'm 99% sure. No, actually I'm 100% sure. You can retreat from an assault while your ships are on the way back. I'm not sure if you can retreat from an assault while your ships are on the way out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit this level 22 from this area. Is there a level 21 here too? Yeah, there he is. So we'll hit both of those, and then I'll send an attack out on a lower level one, just so that we can retreat while the ships are going out. And as usual, don't forget to scout first. You don't want to be wasting these conquest orders. Hopefully you guys have seen what I've been talking about all this time with that red border. You don't want to be off checking through messages for too long. Just because you can't see that warning border, you won't know that you're being attacked. Because 5 seconds for them to attack you really isn't long. And a lot of these guys will speed up their attack, so you don't get like 30 seconds sailing time, 5 seconds attack. It's literally they're on you and you've got 5 seconds to shield or port or whatever you got to do. Okay, so victory there. Another 336 prisoners. And what have we got up here? Not a great deal. But since we're here, it'd be rude not to. And while we're here, I'm going to scout this 26 as well, whilst I've got all these buffs on. Just see if we can't take full advantage of that. But again, it will depend entirely on what ships they've got. If they're mostly cargo ships, then we'll go for it. see how many prisoners we get. I think it will be veteran musketeers from the level 26 as well. Another 199 prisoners there. So you guys have seen the scout reports compared to what prisoners I'm getting. So hopefully you guys will come to the same conclusion I will, and it'll help you figure that out a little bit. So we've got 4 ship of the lines, 1 heavy galleon and 3 frigates. Oh, I think I'm going to have to pass. Purely because their 4 ship of the lines match my 5 almost. They've got that shield first that I've got to get through with a heavy galleon. And if I don't get through all of those ships, then the frigates are just going to overwhelm me in troop numbers. So let's get on with the other test that we were going to do. Oh, one other thing I have been doing, guys, is attacking level 10s just to use up those 3rd class conquest orders. Right now I just want to hit retreat just to see if I can. Yeah, there we go. So hitting retreat recalls your ships instantly, and then you return to where you were. Let's just pop a shield there, guys. Go into our domain. Some nice resources there from our daily quest, don't forget to get those. And let's go and release these prisoners. What we got, 895 guys, so nice little resource haul there. And let's take a quick screenshot there for our resources. So you can see there, guys, we started with 846,000 food and 1.3 million wood, 106,000 iron and 159,000 silver. And we're now up to 1.2 million food, 1.5 million wood, 185,000 iron and 196,000 silver. So I'm going to carry on and do a little bit more, but I'm going to leave you guys there. If there's any questions you guys have got, if you want to tell me what a lucky bugger I was, carry on and leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and check out all of my tutorials on my tutorials playlist, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Happy hunting!